As we resume our story, the treatment counselors have left town. The boys still seem to be trying hard, but the adults begin to change.
Sit down, now! Do not get up out of that chair again. Sit!
By the end of the first week, after the counselors had left, the praise for the boys had waned. A din of harsh daily criticism began to mount.
If you open the door again, I'm gonna spank you with the belt. Joseph! You've got one more chance and your ass is out of here. Mr. Smartass, sit down. Now shut your face. Shut up!
And even though Lisa had agreed with the boys and their counselors on a behavior contract which outlined what their chores would be each day, after the counselors left, Lisa started changing the rules.
You're not getting any food till your chores are done.
Sending the boys scurrying from job to job.
Jonathan, get up off your dead butt. You got a room to clean up, a bed to clean up.
Sometimes into the night.
Mom, we'll help you fold too. Shut your mouth.
And so the list of chores would grow as the months progressed.
I give the orders, you don't. I want the vacuum cleaner run. I want the trash taken out. I want new sheets put on your bed. Then we have dishes to wash. We have clothes to fold. Get in here and mop the floor. Sweep the floor.
Suddenly they were, responsible for dishes, for vacuuming, for trash, for all kinds of stuff that we discussed that they would not be responsible for, that would be her role in the house.
Why did you walk on my wet floor again? Now I get to mop again for the 5th time.
Lisa had told us on several other occasions that she couldn't do much housework. She was taking medication for that back problem and for depression. And while the tapes show that she did do some cooking and other housework, occasionally it seems the medication she took made it difficult for her to function. And as for the boys, well, there were times the boys did procrastinate.
Put the damn game up and do your chores.
We noticed that their mother complained repeatedly about the tidiness of their rooms. But the boys' rooms looked pretty orderly to us during the times we entered the house to adjust our cameras, even before their afternoon cleanup. By contrast, take a look at the condition in which we found Lisa's room during our several visits.
As far as their daily living skills, they did a really good job.
Leanne Shelley, who was the boys' unit supervisor back at the treatment center, said they were the kind of boys who even looked out for other kids.
Especially Jonathan, you really didn't even have to ask. He was in there helping his roommates, getting everything set up.
Now!
And yet, not only did their mother taunt them, she repeatedly accused them of being liars.
You lied to Joe that very morning, said no.
One day, within the first week they were home, when the boys were left alone, one of the puppies went to the bathroom on the couch. Jonathan cleaned it up. But that night,
Puppies peed on it, Mom. I don't think so. They've never peed on the furniture ever.
Lisa blamed the boys.
Joseph, it's the water gun.
And even when Joseph suggested that our tapes would prove his innocence,
Look at the camera, Mom. You know that line.
Lisa still didn't believe him, and as punishment, the boys' water guns were destroyed.
One of these days you're going to learn to listen. Yes, ma'am.
Through all the criticism, we saw the boys remain mannerly and obedient most of the time.
Joseph! Ma'am?
They often readily took the blame on themselves.
I get so damn irritated, I just want to slap you both. It's not you, Mom.
Later, we asked Lisa about what we seemed to be seeing on the tapes.
I sound like a true bitch. Bitch.
But over and over again on the tapes, the minute they hit the door, you started in on them.
And that's my fault.
And what about that episode with the sofa and the dog? They were telling you the truth.
That's truly possible.
But you were saying that they were liars. You were angry with them.
And I owe them an apology for that.